Hello. Guess who's back with a bunch of new videos? I am. I mean, you did recognize my voice, right? I've got an epic name for this new series. It's precise, it's strong, it's Insider! Today, we're digging deep into... Psst, that's the wrong clip. Sorry about that. My brother is my assistant. We're still working out the kinks. Ah, there it is. Heartlake City, the wonderful place I call home. Shall we take a little tour? Well, if you insist. First on the list, the diner. This place has been around forever. Legend has it that for its 25th anniversary, the owner made a massive sandwich that looked just like the one on the roof. It fed over 100 people. This place is full of cool stories like that. Just like... There, pause. See that arcade game? Only 3 people in Heartlake City history have beaten it. The first was Nova. I mean, duh. But surprisingly, the other 2 were Leo and Autumn. It took them an entire day to do it. I know you're probably thinking it's weird that they spent so much time here, but it's the local hotspot. It's a great place to hang with friends and drink smoothies, which are healthier than milkshakes because, you know, fruit and stuff. But the diner isn't just some magical place full of love and happiness. Sometimes it's where people go when they aren't feeling so great. I really hate seeing Paisley upset. She's been through a lot, and she's much tougher than most people know. Let's move on. The diner is also a place where friends have overcome their differences and made up. And that's what makes the diner more than a building. The staff, shout out to Charlie, woo woo, may bring the smoothies, but it's up to us to bring the love. And if there's one place where love is off the charts, it's Autumn's farm. Everyone in Heartlake City has been here at least once, especially during Farm Fest. It's this awesome event where people escape the city to go feed chickens, pick apples, and even ride Autumn's horse Spring. I guess naming things after seasons is really a thing in Autumn's family. The farm is really important to the community, and it's also just a fun place for Autumn to chill with her friends. One time, she gave some wool from one of her sheep to Liann, who used it to knit a sweater. Then, Liann tried to put the sweater back on the sheep. I will never forget that sight. And that's the kind of thing that makes Autumn's farm so special. Everyone in Heartlake City can tell you their favorite farm-filled memory. Now, the last place I wanted to show you was Isaac's, the best grocer in the city. Unfortunately, he keeps really weird hours. Every time I went there to get some footage, the door was locked. So, here's the outside of it. You're welcome, I guess? It sounds silly, but everyone knows the struggle of trying to guess Isaac's business hours, so it's something that we can all laugh about. And I guess that's what I'm really trying to say. Heartlake City is amazing on its own, but it's up to us, the people who live here, to bring the magic and make this place our home. Thanks for watching. Bye! Well, hey there, little birdies. Where are you off to in a hurry? That's right. School is in session at Heartlake International High School. Say, let's take a look inside. Wouldn't you know, it's our friend Aliya, moving with a pep in her step. And I'm your classic old-timey TV host with my brother working behind the scenes. And we're here to bring you the newest installment of Insider. Buckle up, Buttercup, because today we're going inside the brand sparkling new Heartlake International High School. Wait. If the school is brand new, why did we choose to do that old-fashioned theme? How does it make any sense? We should really be more productive during our creative meetings. Just bring us back to normal. Sorry about that, everyone. We were trying something new. Or old, I suppose. What can I say? You know history is my favorite subject. I'm glad you get to see the school in color, though. It's incredible. Like, check out this library. And yes, those are real palm trees. It was Principal Hale's idea. She was born in Hawaii, so she had them planted to represent how beautiful it can be when people from all sorts of different places come together and share pieces of who they are with others. This place is great for studying, obviously, but I'd be lying if I said I never had any adventures in here. It's a funny story, actually. For my birthday this year, Liann made me one of those books that's hollow in the middle so you can secretly store things. It was so legit! Like, too legit. The librarian mistakenly stocked it on one of the bookshelves. I looked for hours, but we've got so many books that I just couldn't find it. The worst part was that I had stored half of my tuna sandwich in there after lunch. Within a couple of days, the stench became real. They had to air that place out for a week. It was definitely not my shining moment. But hey, we've all been there. Even the incredibly brilliant Aaliyah makes mistakes that blow up in her face. And other people's faces, in this instance. I guess that's just what happens when you try new things. It's basically guaranteed that you'll mess up sometimes, and that's okay. This school has everything, so there are literally so many awesome things to try. It's no wonder this place can get a bit wild sometimes. In fact, let's do something new right now. A high-speed tour of the entire school. Ready? We've got a soccer field, volleyball court, gymnasium, climbing wall, art room, music room, hallway, pickle boy, hallway, kitchen, dumpster, principal's office, library, trees, stop! Golly gee, we must have montaged so fast we glitched back to the past. Just kidding. All of this talk about trying new things made me want to give this effect another try. Thanks for watching today. See you next time. Bye! Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Insider. Today, we'll be getting up close and personal in Aliyah's personal space. In other words, we're going to show you around her super cool bedroom. I'll be your tour guide. My brother will be the graphics and air horn sound effects guy. And yes, we did get Aliyah's permission to do this. So let's jump right in. You can often find Aliyah reading or doing her homework in her room. And if the door's closed, that means she's in the zone and should not be interrupted. Although that's a lesson Zach is still learning. I want to point out the globe that she keeps above her desk. One of my favorite things to do with Aliya is to lay on the floor, look up at the ceiling, and talk about our dreams. She's full of so many good ideas and plans for the future. Most of them have to do with making Heartlake City an even better place to live in. But she also knows there are infinite possibilities that the world has to offer. She wants to visit the Arctic and research penguin family dynamics, snorkel the teal water of the Red Sea, and basically explore the entire 15% of the world that has been set aside as nature preservations. That might not sound all that big, but we're talking about 15% of the whole planet, people. Aliyah's curiosity is truly unstoppable. One way that she feeds her desire to learn is by choosing a card from her Word of the Day jar every morning. It helps her expand her vocabulary, and if you've ever had a conversation with her, you know that it works. I've heard her say some really weird words, like petrichor. Did you know that's the name of that really good smell that happens after it rains? Yep, me neither, until Aliya told me. But Aliya isn't someone who only views the world through the lens of science and numbers and hard-to-explain words. A good example of this is her flower wall. And yes, they're real. Her grandma told her that flowers grow better when you speak to them. So Aliya always says good morning to her flowers when she wakes up and gives them encouraging words like, "Your colors are so vibrant today." Wow, nice flower effect, bro! Let's recap what we learned about Aliya just by looking through her room. We know that she has big plans for the future, but that she also takes very small and practical steps in the present to continue to grow her knowledge. Her flower wall shows us that she balances that pursuit of knowledge with things that might not make much sense but make her feel good. Because we all need to allow ourselves to turn up the music and have a little fun every now and then, right? And sometimes it's important to just throw on a movie and relax. And that's why Aliya mounted a projector to her ceiling. Whenever she gets burnt out from all of her schoolwork, she allows herself some time to switch on a flick and practice self-care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and go check out my other ones if you haven't yet. Bye! Are we clear? We did it! Thank you so much for your help. All of your pictures and sound effects made our videos so much better. I couldn't have done it without you. Hey, hey, hey! We're back with another episode of Insider. I'm your host, as always, and my brother is running the videos and pictures and stuff. He's also running audio, and you can tell he's very modest. Okay, I take it back. Anyways, today is all about fashion. If I had all the time in the world, I would tell you about how Nova's t-shirts match her epic gaming skills. Or that Zach only wears sneakers so that he can break into dance at any moment. But I don't, because my brother thinks no one will watch this video if it's longer than 3 minutes. Yeah, we get it. So, let's get into it. First up is Autumn. Then we're going to review some styles that you might not expect. Being the earth lover that she is, Autumn incorporates a lot of green into her wardrobe. Just check out her backpack, or literally any of her outfits. She once, hey, what's going on? Stop that. If you don't stop, I'll call Autumn right now and tell her you have a huge crush on her. Autumn once told me the type of mushroom that's on her shirt. Something like osteofungi parallelogramopod. I don't know. I'm more of a history than science person, okay? Anyways, you can often catch Autumn both accessorizing with animals and accessorizing the animals themselves. Now let's discuss Heartlake International High School soccer uniforms. Our team is really good, so they need good uniforms as well. Each player gets 2 pairs of cleats, one for indoor and the other for outdoor. They both look the same, but the treads on the bottom are different. The goalie wears a different shirt, for obvious reasons, but I also like to think it works as an accent piece. Kind of like painting one wall of your room a different color from the rest. It makes a statement and keeps things fresh. And did you ever notice that the color scheme of the uniforms is basically the same as the outfits Leo likes to wear? Blue, pink, green. It's like he was destined to be on this team. Speaking of green, I can't talk about fashion in Heartlake City without mentioning the one, the only, Pickle Boy! I mean, how? Just how? And why? No one knows for sure, but legend has it he was born in a pickle costume, and I've heard rumors that he's dating a Brussels sprout. Okay, so maybe my sources aren't fully reliable, but one thing I know for sure is that he is totally comfortable being himself. And honestly, check out that swagger. I think that's the best thing about being able to choose your own style. What you wear can relate to your passions, your mood, or just your desire to try something new. It could even be as simple as putting on a bracelet or a cool pin. It doesn't matter how fancy your clothes or shoes are, it only matters that you stay true to who you are. And who knows, maybe your style changes every day. That's okay. We like to keep things fresh here in Heartlake City anyways, so just be yourself. Oh, and don't forget to come back for my next video. Bye!